Hi, welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses, and today we are going on with our wonderful book, More Than a Horseman, with stories of Tom Dorrance, collected by his wife Margaret and John St. Ryan. So today's story comes from Dan Weyand. Television producer of the Horse World series and Equestrian Nation on RFD TV and the video documentary A Day with Tom Dorrance. I can't remember when I didn't know of the man named Tom Dorrance. Many accomplished horsemen speak of him with great reverence, as though his original style of training horses has elevated him to a special role in their lives. In an effort to find out what brought him to that place, I knew we had to do a story about him for the TV show Horse World. On first meeting Tom, I wondered how this small, quiet, unimposing man came to be so highly regarded in the horse community. And then he spoke, and you were compelled to hang on to his every word because it was gospel, coming from a place deep inside him. For the TV story, my video crew and I and some people with horse problems met Tom and Margaret at a ranch in Central California. The premise was that we would present several common horse problems and Tom would try to answer them, demonstrating how his methods worked. A pretty simple day's work for us, or so we thought. The first problem was a horse that would paw when it was tied to the trailer. First, Tom observed the horse and watched as it pawed at the ground. Then he told us to gather some little pebbles and make a pile of them right next to his swivel chair. There he is, 20 feet from the trailer where the horse is tied, sitting on his little swivel chair with a pile of pebbles. Tom just watched, and we could see the horse was thinking about pawing again. Tom picked up a pebble and lobbed it into the air just as the horse was about to move its leg. The pebble hit his flank and for a moment gave the horse something else to think about. For the next 15 minutes, every time the horse even thought about pawing, Tom would launch another pebble. After Tom was done, the horse didn't paw the rest of the day and never pawed again while tied to the trailer. I know this because we owned the horse. It was Tom's feel and his timing that made this simple exercise so effective. The rest of the day, it was like when E.F. Hutton speaks. Nobody said a word while he analysed 7 or 8 more problems and brought forth simple solutions that were so natural and uncomplicated that we marvelled at why we didn't think of that. The opposite of manhandling the horse, Tom's gift is an almost holy insight into the animal and what is driving any particular behaviour. And then, very patiently, very quietly, he takes command of the horse's senses and gently changes the action. Tom followed with a wonderful interview in which he also said poetry and made it a day I will never forget. He will remain a trusted and worthy advocate for the understanding and training of horses for decades to come. A few years went by, and for a fundraiser effort for the Dorrances, we put all the raw tape of the Horse World story onto a DV and called it A Day with Tom Dorrance. This is a very inspiring video. So, there we go. I've got another one standing here with me today. Hey Umo, did you enjoy that story? He stood there and listened to the whole story just off camera. Haven't you, Umo? Hey? Look. Anyway, thank you for joining us today. And we'll look forward to see you next time.